Bob Barker saying good night, everybody.
This past Saturday, we lost a television legend and our friend, Bob Barker. Bob was an amazing man who set the gold standard not only for his performance on camera, but for his off-camera love and support of all animals, big and small. Most people remember Bob from the 35 years he spent hosting The Price is Right. So it's easy to forget that for 18 years, he was a fixture in America's living rooms for Truth or Consequences, a radio host before that, and a naval aviator during World War II. We'll also remember Bob for his tireless work on behalf of all animals, from whales and elephants to the cats and dogs who reminded everybody at the end of the show to get spayed or neutered. You know, I mentioned the word legend earlier, and while that word gets thrown around all too much these days, it couldn't be more appropriate when you think about Bob's time on The Price is Right. Bob's skills were second nature to him. He was the master of the game, but he always knew who the real stars of his show were, the contestants. Today, we celebrate Bob's legacy with a look back at some of the incredible moments of his time here on The Price is Right. This is for you, Bob.
Well, Rod, who will it be? Here is the first item up for bids today. Actual retail price.
He is best known, of course, for hosting The Price is Right for 35 years.
Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
But there's another role Bob Barker cherishes just as much.
Jessie is a shelter dog, of course.
Bob Barker is such a great name for an animal rights spokesman.
It is more than his devotion to Jessie, the abandoned part chow his brother persuaded him to adopt after his old dog had died.
And I said, all right, bring her over. And I've never regretted it.
Bob Barker, now 85, has donated millions for animal protection, including sponsoring programs to spay and neuter animals.
One of the most tragic problems, so far as animals are concerned, in our country, in the world, as a matter of fact, is overpopulation.
How did you get so interested in helping to protect animals?
Well, I've always loved animals, and I always had animals.
He grew up on an Indian reservation in South Dakota, where his mom taught school after Barker's dad died. He married Dorothy Jo Gideon, his high school sweetheart, and after a stint as a Navy pilot, Barker decided to try broadcasting, eventually hosting a show before a live audience.
And my wife was at home, and she heard that first audience participation show. And when I came home, she said, Barker, that's what you should do. She said, you did that better than you've ever done anything else.
In the 1950s, the Barkers moved to LA, where he hosted another radio program. One day, TV game show impresario Ralph Edwards was listening.
And he liked the way I worked. And he called me, and I went in for an interview with him.
That landed him a job hosting Truth or Consequences.
Remember this name. You're going to be hearing a lot about him. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bob Barker. Here's Bob.
And in 1972, it was on to The Price is Right.
Bob Barker!
I would start every show looking for someone with whom I could create laughter and have fun.
One of his favorite moments occurred when a young woman wearing a tube top heard her name called to come on down.
And she jumped to her feet, began jumping up and down, and both of them came out of the tube top. She came on down, and they came on out. And I didn't even see it. I was still behind the doors. And when I came out, the audience was screaming. And I thought, they love me, they love me. And then I came to terms with the fact that no audience had ever loved me this much. The lovely Nikki is holding Orson.
As Barker's fame grew, so did his commitment to animals, a passion he shared with his late wife, who died in 1981.
And Orson is looking for a home.
And Barker started ending each show with a plea.
Bob Barker reminding you, help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Bye, everybody.
It's a practice continued by Barker's successor, Drew Carey.
Folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget to get your pets spayed or neutered. It's the right thing to do. See you next time. Bye-bye.
But Bob Barker ran headfirst into controversy and angered the fur industry when he quit hosting the Miss Universe pageant in 1987 because the sponsors refused to stop giving away fur coats as prizes.
Did you think, oh my gosh, I might be throwing my career to the wind here?
No, my accountant had feelings about it, but I didn't.
In fact, his career flourished. He's got 19 Emmys to prove it.
Did you still get a kick out of it? I mean, by the time you won number 19?
Oh, of course. 19 was just as pleasant as number 1.
But he seems just as proud of the awards he's won for protecting animals.
I received this as a tribute for my work in exposing cruelty to animals, cruelty to chimpanzees. There are those bunnies.
After all, this is a man who has devoted an entire room of his house to his 2 rabbits.
They're very lucky bunnies, huh?
They are lucky bunnies, is right.
So it's no wonder that since Bob Barker decided to retire from The Price is Right last year,
Thank you.
he has never looked back.
I'm busy anyway with animal projects and various other things, and so I'm not sitting around worrying about what am I going to think about in the next hour, you know. I'm having fun doing a lot of things, and I'm a success at retirement. All right.
Everyone in this arena has a money stake in one of our famous couples as we play the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletale. And here's today's MC on Tattletale's MC Week, the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rayburn.
Stand on the tape. Okay, hello there. I thank you for the kindness and the warmth of your welcome. Now, as Bert told you yesterday, each of us is going to have a shot at emceeing this show one day. Tomorrow it'll be Bob Barker, and today is my day. And the reason I'm going first is because I'm the best.
Oh, really? Okay about that.
And now that you agree with me, I would like to introduce you to this assorted cast of characters. First, the star of The Price is Right. With his lovely wife, Dorothy Jo, here's Mr. Bob Barker.
Thank you. Thank you.
They will be making a valiant attempt for the blue section.
So far, you're doing a beautiful job.
Thanks, awfully.
You know, yesterday we mentioned my broken toe.
Yes, we did.
After the show, a lady asked me, is your toe really broken? I said it was. She said, how'd you break it? I said, Gene Rayburn dropped his blank on it.
Okay. That's one. That's one. Dorothy Jo, are you ready to have a go at this?
You betcha.
Okay, my dear. You're very good at this. Now, let's introduce the banana section captains over here.
You've got the right group for the banana section.
The star of show-offs and my partner, and we're a winning combination on show-offs, Elaine and I.
Yeah.
Let's welcome Bobby Van and Elaine Joyce.
All right.
Okay. Here's, the banana section is right. He's got a banana show.
That's right.
And your wife and I make a marvelous team on that show.
Really?
We, yes, we work very well.
We were wonderful, weren't we, Gene?
We are wonderful. You are wonderful, my dear.
All right,
Kiss
cut
me.
it out, Gene.
Terrific. Your wife's a good kisser. Now, last and least, the star of this here now show when we let him run it, lovely Bert Convey and his wife Ann. Come on, right section. I must say in all candor, and you are lovelier than he is.
Oh, thank
You really are a lovely lady.
Thank you.
be that way, Gene.
Ladies, all of our questions today are match game type questions.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, here, all you have to do is, fill in the blanks. Here it is. When my husband proposed to me, we were in the blank. When my husband proposed to me, we were in the blank. You got that? All right, ladies, goodbye. Now, we'll start with you, Bob.
Well, now, this is a difficult question because I didn't really propose to her. I mean by that, we started going together in high school, and it was just agreed that we would be married.
But there must have been some instant when you knew, when you looked into her eyes.
You make it sound so nice. No, when I proposed to her, we were in the blank. All right, someone in the yellow section said high school. Maybe, we didn't, she's going to go through the same sort of agony, which I know is dull, and CBS would like to have me hurry along.
Yes.
I'll just say we were in high school.
We were in high school.
Yes.
That's your answer.
That's about as good
Good
as I
luck
can
to the blue section. Okay. All right, cool it, everybody. Here she comes. Bing, Dorothy Joe. When my husband proposed to me, we were in the blank.
Do I just give you the answer right now, or say we were just teeny boppers at the time, and well, I guess I just have to say in high school.
I tell you that, for the Barkers, that was an extremely difficult question because there was not one moment when you did indeed propose.
No, there was not. And
No, he didn't
Dorothy
propose.
Joe, I can't. This is incredible. We are in the presence of a miracle.
Well, I should have said we were in the car, because that's about the only place we ever
They don't
were.
ask for details.
I hear you. Why don't you tell us more about it, Dorothy? In the back seat of the car. What kind? Was it a Huckmobile? Okay.
With that Nelly Chevrolet.
A really good MC knows when to move along. Move along now.
I wish I said that.
Okay. Hello, Bobby.
Hello, Gene.
What is that lady going to say?
Oh, well, I don't know how he nailed that right in it.
I don't
It's
know
a
if
hard one. I think I proposed to her. I guess I did in a way. And the only thing I can remember is we were in my apartment. She might say our apartment, but it's quite how much she wants to clean it up, you know. That's the only thing I can remember. But I remember what happened afterwards, which was terrible. But I would say... No, I won't tell you about it. What happened?
I don't know. I don't know what
I'm not
happened.
gonna
I don't
get
want to
into
hear
it.
about it.
I don't want to hear about it either.
In your apartment.
I would say in my apartment, or
That's
our
what she was
apartment,
saying.
or whatever
Okay.
she said. That's the only thing I can remember.
What you're saying is you were fooling around before you're married, right? All right. Let's get Elaine Joyce out here. There she is, that sweet lady. When my husband proposed to me, we were in the blank.
As I remember, I think we were in the car.
No, I'm sorry. He said you were in the apartment, Elaine.
Where were we?
In the apartment is what he said. In the apartment.
Yeah?
Does that ring a bell?
No. I don't
An
remember it
idea
all.
how thrilled she was when he said, will you marry me? I
It's
should have
true.
married the manager of the building. I picked the wrong person out. Thank you.
It's true. I tried to run away.
You don't understand. They kept the car in the apartment.
That's right.
Okay, Elaine. Win some, lose some. Now, let's go on down to Bert Conklin.
Yes, I was afraid you'd do that. You see, we were not in my apartment, and we weren't in Ann's apartment. I know exactly where we were.
Where?
My apartment.
No. We were at the beach, and we were at a friend's house.
Okay.
I mean,
That's
what-
his answer.
No,
We were
well,
in
let
the
me tell
south.
you.
I don't want to hear any more about
Well,
it.
let me explain.
Quiet. Hello, Ann. There you are, Ann.
Yes?
When my husband proposed to me, we were in the blank.
Well,
Yeah.
is there an alternate question? Or
Speak up, my
We
dear.
were
I
in
can't
the-
hear you.
you're talking about location, right?
Whatever you think he said.
Well, let's put it this way. I didn't win him over with my cooking. It was at a friend's beach house.
That's it.
That's it?
No, is that it? Is that it? Dorothy, Joe, and Bob take a share of this pot, and Ann and Bert take a share of this pot. We're going to the next question right after we present these messages for you. Okay, the blue section and the red section have a share of the pot so far. That means Elaine and Buck. What?
That was a popular one, Gene.
Yes, indeed it was. Now, ladies, listen to this.
Keep it up, Gene.
Here it is. I got good news and bad news. The bad news is your house is on fire. The good news is your husband's blank is inside. That's all I have to say to you, ladies. You may vanish.
I don't think so. Thank you.
Someone said sense of humor.
There is a disgruntled member.
All right, I'll say
of the
it.
audience.
My cigars.
Your cigars?
Yeah, why not?
I didn't mean to
She
suggest
hates
an
my
answer to
cigars.
that.
No, she hates my cigars.
Oh, well, all right. All right.
That's what she hates.
That's the
but-
answer. All right. Now, Kula, let's find out now. Let's bring Elaine on. Elaine, darling.
I give up. I really have nothing that I have no idea. I like everything he's got. There's
Well.
nothing I don't like. His mouth, maybe.
Time is up. Oh.
Listen, people, don't boo, because mouth was just about as good as I could come up with.
All right.
I'm not kidding.
He said his cigars, that they're kind of smelly and that you object to those.
Oh, they're not that bad. They're cute.
Cute. All right.
Cute is not good enough. We lost.
No score there.
We lost.
Go on to Bert.
I'm glad I'm not out there.
We will be in a minute.
Mr. Conner.
I have a problem because there are so many things. She hates the get-ups I wear on it. I have an old brown sweater that I've had for 15 years. And I love that sweater.
And she hates it.
She hates that sweater.
And she wishes it would burn up in the fire.
Yeah, but there's also my book, my date book, which is hooked onto my
We heard
hand.
for the first time the sweater. That's it. That's it. The sweater.
You get so bossy when
Yeah.
you're...
I can only get bossy when I'm getting
my
the
car?
speed
How
up
about my
signal.
old car? She hates that, too.
Hates that worse than the sweater?
Yeah, I think so.
How the heck the car get in the house in the fire?
Turn to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say my sweater.
Your sweater.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope she remembers that.
All right, quiet, red section. Here we
I
come
don't
with
think
Ann.
she will.
She'll remember.
Ann, darling. There you are, my sweet.
Hello.
Bad news is your house is on fire. The good news is your husband's blank is inside burning.
Aha.
Well, wasn't that funny?
But this is just for laughs, right? Just
Yes,
for fun?
right.
His mother, wonderful woman. He didn't say that. No hate mail. No hate mail. It's only for
Well, I've heard of mother-in-law jokes, but this is it, huh? Yeah. Okay, Ann.
That wasn't the
Yes,
answer.
Bob Barker is going to make a
I
prediction.
predict that this is the last time Bert Convy sits up here. This is it.
You realize the first two answers we've had on the show today?
That's right. Well, that is the winningest, losingest answer I've ever heard on this program. Okay, so far we haven't given away any money.
What did he say?
Oh, he didn't say that. He said his old sweater.
Remember my
That's
old
right.
brown
That was my second choice.
Yeah.
His mother wearing the old sweater would be perfect. We'll make it clean sweep.
You're funnier than my wife, and this has got to stop. Do you hear that? All right, here we go with Bob Barker. Have you got an answer? Have you thought about
Yes, well, as a matter of fact, Ann has rather inspired me.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of things like sweaters and so on, but I think Barker's family was inside.
Barker's family
Her
was inside.
in-laws in general.
Okay. Not too fond of her in-laws, right?
Well, she doesn't even like me a lot. I mean, it's the whole family. She's...
All right, no, that's his answer, and he knows his wife better than you do, so shut up. All right. Let's bring on Dorothy Joe. Hello, Dorothy Joe.
Hello, Gene.
We're having such a good time out here. I'm glad you were able to join us.
Thank you.
The bad news is your house is on fire, Dorothy Joe. The good news is your husband's blank is inside.
Agent.
Agent. Now, Dorothy Joe,
Yeah.
in order to get Bob out of show business completely, would you like to give us his name?
No.
All right. So his agent. So that we gave no money. Nobody gets anything. So that means it holds over to the next one, and it's going to pile up like crazy. They'll be playing for $300. let's get the ladies out here. Come on out here, ladies. Okay. While we switch sides here, you pay attention to these messages. Now, men, we've got a match game type question for you, too. Yeah, we're rolling. It's on.
Talk a little slower, Gene.
Now, you're going to fill in the blank now.
Okay.
Listen to this, gentlemen. I've signed a lot of autographs in my career, but the strangest thing I ever autographed was a blank. Think about that. Do not look so stunned. Disappear. They do. Ann. We begin with Dorothy Joe, right? No, with Ann and Bert.
Good.
All right. Hello, Ann and Bert. Ann, what is he going to say? I've signed a lot of autographs in my career, but the strangest thing I ever autographed was a...
We're doing so well, too.
Yes.
This is the magic question. Yeah. It better be, because I have a slight idea what it's going to say. He autographed a T-shirt once.
A T-shirt.
That's the only thing I can think of. T-shirt.
T-shirt. Okay, that's her answer. T-shirt. Okay, let's get Bert out here. Bert, you're thinking, your brow is furrowed. You're thinking very hard.
Yes.
Signed a lot of autographs in my career, but the strangest thing I ever autographed was a... This is you speaking, Bert.
No, this is you speaking. This is me speaking.
Oh, I see. That's you speaking. Yeah. This is me. Is you to speak ye or to speak or?
Strangest thing I ever signed.
Yeah.
It probably had a cast on it, whatever it was. Because that's usually that's usually the strangest thing you get is something...
A cast? Is that what you're saying?
No, I said whatever it was, it probably... But I've signed so many different parts of the body, you know, like arms and legs and things. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't do that. I'm confusing. Don't say anything, red section. Am I in the red section? Yes.
Yeah. Give a short answer, Bert.
I'll say somebody's arm.
Arm! Sorry. We must admit it was a difficult question.
Wrong,
Ann
Bert.
said a T-shirt. You ever remember autographing a T-shirt?
Sure, many times.
A girl's?
Yes, I
While
remember.
she was wearing it.
T-shirt.
That's all.
Yes.
Don't
But
want
in the
to-
back, Ann. Only in the back.
Okay.
I signed the back of the thing.
All right. So, now let's come down here to Dorothy Joe.
Well, he said it, thank heaven. He gave me an out. Barker, I know, is signed casts. I won't say on what member of the body.
Say a
just
cast.
cast.
A cast.
Yes.
All right.
And that-
All right. Cool it now. Here we go. Bob? Mr. Barker.
Yes.
This is you speaking. We are quoting you directly. I've signed a lot of autographs in my career, but the strangest thing I ever autographed was a...
Well, I'm not sure that Dorothy Joe even knows about this. A girl's tummy.
A girl's tummy.
Well, Joe didn't know about the tummy.
No. She'd like to hear about it right now, Bob.
What did she say?
She said you autographed a cast.
Well, I've autographed casts, too.
Yes.
But if you're going to autograph, believe me, from experience, I'm speaking from experience, a cast can't compare with a tummy.
That's right. All right, so far, no one has a share in this pot. Now we come to you, my dear.
You know what? I have an answer for this, but
You do?
I don't know if he's going to remember this. But in a Broadway show, every time you're in a Broadway show, they get like the oldest gypsy. This is a wonderful, interesting story. They dress them up and they put on different things from the cast, things
Right.
like a handbag from this show or
Right.
a medal from that show or whatever. So when he was in Nona and Annette, he had to, I can't remember what they autographed though. It was the dress, the gypsy's dress, and I think that's, if he remembers, it would be that. It would be the dress
dress.
that a gypsy wears in a Broadway show. I want to make it as clear as possible. That in every show you sign this, or you
Right.
sign a program that's stuck on the dress. or
I think we
something.
got the point, don't you? Yes.
I want it clear.
A gypsy's dress. A Broadway
geez,
gypsy's dress.
Yeah, gee, I
All right,
hope
now
he
no
remembers.
hints or clues or anything. No oohs or ahs or any
Make
of that.
him think, Gene. Tell him to think.
Okay. It's impossible. Here we go. Bring him out. All right, Bobby Van.
That's right.
We are quoting you directly. I've signed a lot of autographs in my career, but the strangest thing I ever autographed was a blank. Now, think about this.
Well, I've signed some strange things in my life.
Yes.
But nothing that's really... They're all peculiar. I signed a girl's pair of panties once.
That was close to the answer that Elaine gave.
Yeah, and she was in them at the time, which was even more...
She mentioned a an
I'm only
item of
kidding.
clothing. She mentioned a
What'd she say?
gypsy's dress in No Nanette.
Oh, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's the word.
In the show business parlance, a gypsy is a dancer who goes from
I know
show
what
to
it is.
show.
I know what that
I
is.
know you that, but
But
I'm
they're
just
made out of
explaining
old
to the
panties. You know that,
That's
don't
right. So we get that's for the now. What happens? Now we're up to $600.
What?
I think this is very exciting.
Nobody's got it.
Tune in a moment or so.
Come on,
and find
Rick.
out
Don't
who
worry.
is going to win this game. Anybody could. All right, let's press on now. $600 is
Right.
what this is
Whip it
worth.
along.
All right,
Right.
and we
Here
have
we
to
go.
move
Let her
along
rip.
briskly, gentlemen.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here it is.
Right.
A man comes over to you at a party and asks you, which one is your wife? Your answer would most likely be, that's her over there, the one with the beautiful blanks. That's her over there, the one with the beautiful blanks. Goodbye. All right, who goes first? Elaine goes first.
Okay, the one with the beautiful legs.
Legs is what he's going to say. Quiet now. Let's get Bobby Van here. Bobby.
Yeah.
Man comes over to you at a party and asks you,
Right.
which
Right.
one is your wife? And
Yeah.
your answer would most likely be,
Oh.
that's her over there, the one with the beautiful blanks.
Well, everything about my wife is beautiful, I think. So that'll get me in good with her. That's number one. If I had to single something out, I would have to say beautiful legs.
Okay. That's what she said, Bobby.
I know she said that.
Okay.
I know where she went after that, too.
All
but
right.
I won't get to that.
Now, Ann, what do you think Bert's going to say?
This is easy. We've got this one. He likes my eyes. After they're drawn on, he thinks my eyes are terrific.
Eyes is what she says.
He will say eyes.
Well, all right, we're going to get him out here now and find out. Let's bring Bert out. Hello, Bert.
Hello.
Did you understand the question?
Yes, I did, sir.
Man comes to you at a party and asks you which one is your wife. Your answer most likely be, that's her over there, the one with the beautiful blanks.
The one with the beautiful eyes.
That's exactly what she said.
You better believe it. Just
Oh, everybody's perking along on all six here now. That means both of those teams have a share in the pot. Now let's come to Dorothy Joe. What's Bob going to say?
Well, he's not going to think it's any part of me. No. He'll
one with
say
the
the
beautiful
one with
blanks.
the beautiful cats and dogs.
The one with the beautiful cats and dogs? Is that what he's going to say?
That's me.
He knows her husband. Let's find out. Quiet.
Shut up, Bert. He might just say
Let's get Bob Barker out here. All right, Bob, did you understand the question? Man comes over and asks which one is your wife. Your answer most likely be, that's her over there, the one with the beautiful blanks.
Blanks with an S on it.
Yes.
Eyes.
Eyes. That's not what Dorothy Joe said.
What did
She
Dorothy-
said you would not mention any part of her anatomy, that you would say the one with the beautiful cats and dogs. So that means Elaine and Bobby have a share in the pot, and Ann and Bert have a share in the pot.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
But right now, these messages.
First time.
Well, we've got to announce a winner now. Ann and Bert are the winners with $375. We add $1,000 to that. The red section split $1,375. Tune in next time. Well, that's tomorrow, isn't it? Bob Barker will be your host here on Tattletales. Steve Rayburn, goodbye.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Tattletale. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program has been edited for broadcast.
See you tomorrow.
We love you. We'll see you here on the Family Feud.
Show until next time, this is Peter Tomarkin on behalf of the Focati Rug saying thanks for pressing your luck. Bye-bye.
Anyway, we have just 10 seconds to say goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow. So long.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
We got 5 seconds.
Oh, no, we have 3,
2, 1.
Bye.